Before Ben and I were married, he was lots of fun.
Kelly was so easygoing and affectionate.
After we'd been together 6 years, I felt it was important to get married because I wanted to set a good example for my son.
Kelly told me that if I didn't marry her, she was going to take our son and leave.
I did not give Ben an ultimatum about marriage. Our wedding day was absolutely perfect. I was happy, he was happy.
I was walking down the aisle when we got married, and I remember thinking to myself, I didn't want to get married. It was a waste to me.
Ben and I have been married just about 6 months.
My wife Kelly has pulled a complete bait and switch on me after we've got married.
Ben's become a different person. He just seems like I can't ever make him happy.
She's become a wet mop, no personality. She doesn't laugh, she doesn't talk, she doesn't do anything. I'm completely miserable.
Ben makes me feel worthless. Ben feels that I do not provide for him sexually or emotionally. Ben has said he hates me. He may as well just rip my heart out of my chest.
Kelly wants to control and tell me how to do everything. It makes me cringe to refer to Kelly as my wife.
I feel like Ben has fallen out of love with me.
After being married to Kelly for 2 months, I started talking to other women online. I found a lady online and I met her. I felt like we really connected. She understood me, I understood her. We had a lot of the same interests. I started thinking about my son. My fear was that Kelly was gonna take my son and I was never gonna get to see him again. So I completely cut off this other woman. I never spoke to her again. A few days after that, the woman that I'd been talking to online showed up at our house.
When I heard the knock on the door, I just thought it was somebody selling Girl Scout cookies.
I flipped out and then I closed the door in her face. Kelly freaked out.
I was just floored. I have lost all trust with Ben.
I blame Kelly for all of this. If she'd been a wife and known how to please a man and take care of a man, I wouldn't have had to explore other possibilities.
Ben blaming me for cheating is ridiculous.
This is all her fault because she's fake. Kelly was one person when we were dating. After we got married, she's a completely different person. I did what any man would do if he was in my situation.
Okay, well, I want to ask you why you're putting up with this, but I'll get to that in a minute. In the meantime, I want to talk to him.
Okay.
You know, I think everybody does what they do for a purpose. If you say certain things, you say them because you want a certain result. I have some of your quotes. You said, when I look at her, I am totally disgusted by her. I think, this is really my wife? That's a statement of yours.
Yes.
What is your purpose?
She's just not the person that I married.
That wasn't what I asked you. I didn't ask you who she was or wasn't. I said, why did you say that? What was your purpose? What was your desired result when you said that? You said it to us, so
right.
You want us to know what? You want us to understand what?
How I feel.
That
how
you're,
I feel about it.
but
That
she's
I'm-
just beneath you. She's beneath you. You're better than that, right? You said, this is really my wife? Because you're better than that, right? You should have a hotter wife. You should have a better
Yes.
looking wife,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And you wanted us to know that,
Yeah.
okay? You said, she is all business when she eats. I'd probably lose a finger if I put it near her plate when she eats. What was your purpose in saying that?
Just explain how I feel about it. About her weight, about the weight gain.
You find her disgusting, right?
Sometimes, yes.
You said the Olive Garden is her favorite place. I can't go there anymore with her because it's blank disgusting to watch her eat. He doesn't think much of you, the way you look or behave, but he's pretty proud of the way he turned out.
Absolutely, yes he is.
He says, I hate coming home to see a beached whale on the couch eating fast food after a long day of spending my money. Charming.
It sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah. What, and I'll give you some of the statements he said about himself here in just a second, but what do you think about what he's saying about you?
It's just pure hate, pure hate. There's no other word for it.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.